we are heading to the World Poker Tour Tournament of Champions party at the Hublot store and then at Topgolf. And then tomorrow we're gonna hop in the Tournament of Champions. They only let you play if you are a World Poker Tour champion. Fortunately, I am. They're adding a lot of money and prizes to the prize pool, $300,000 worth they claim, so that's pretty sweet. Hopefully I get my taste of that. With any luck, we'll win the tournament. And, well, no luck, we won't win the tournament. For the first of the Topgolf party, here are our bags. This is a putting green and a driving range in beautiful Las Vegas. I've never been here. It seems a little bit ridiculous.
How are you?
Good. There's my man crush. He's playing golf.
Oh, there you go.
Jonathan Jaffe, say hi. We're gonna video you playing golf. Yeah. Watch, he's so handsome.
You made it. All the bags clean.
Boom. No pressure. Look at that. Unbelievable. It went in the hole. Don't worry. We're golfing now. This is Larry. Greenberg! No, sir. No. No. No.
Did you miss?
No.
Larry, did you miss?
No.
I have an irrational fear.
I'm in love with Jonathan Jaffe.
I never hit that again. That part is over.
And history.
I just like it. I got to play ping pong with Jonathan Jaffe. I beat him heads up in poker one time. So he beat me twice at ping pong. He beat me by 6 points the first time and 3 points the second time. And that's good, because I have a feeling we'll play heads up no limit one more time, and that's going to work out for me. Yesterday, after taking $75,000 from the $10,000 buy-in tournament, a few people sent me messages saying something along the lines of, wow, what a great return on investment for that tournament, or something like that. Basically saying you got in for $1,000, you had a huge return on your money. But you can't think like that. You have to understand that any money that goes into your bankroll is part of your bankroll. And also, it's not like I'm only gonna play one tournament. A daily result is completely irrelevant. I try to tell you, as many times as I possibly can, that you have to think in a very long run perspective. I mean, I have had losing years and winning years at live poker, and that's just normal. You can't think, I did great today, I'm so happy, because the result of today just does not matter. It really doesn't. You have to make sure you put in a lot of volume, play a lot of games, and just continue playing your best all the time, and understand that just because you have a good day does not mean you're all of a sudden the best ever.
Here with the great people on the World Poker Tour. Great Linda Martin, our fantastic person, executive coordinator, Matt Savage making an appearance.
It's a tournament of
the
champions
wonderful
today.
co-host, a fantastic player that will be
Get
playing
loose.
with you today, and that is Tony Dunst.
Doesn't he know I'm taking it
Angela
away?
Hale is here. Now, she is the Vice President of Global Marketing on the World Poker Tour. She's a genius. But we also have the Royal Flush crew. They're all here, so we're happy to be here.
We're all
in
here.
front of you guys.
Let's see who our buddies are today. Table 40, seat 4. Good luck. Have fun. I think we're in the corner. I was told this is table 40. Who do we have? Oh, please give us no shorts one time. You sit here?
Yes, I am here.
Yes! Got him!
I would like to bet $35,000.
We have the legend.
Working with us on the World Poker Tour.
He's a world champion.
All right, hold on.
Two-time.
I only got filmed with the glasses on.
Wow.
Now wait. I only got filmed with the real glasses.
This tournament started.
Oh, you're old man. Sorry.
I'm a double threat.
We have a legend. Champion of all games. This is where we look. Look at these players. They're just gambling right off the bat. Aggressive players. Music's loud. We are 2 hours into the Tournament of Champions, and I have lost 2/3 of my stack. I had a spot where I raised aces under the gun, the most splashy loose player at the table, called on the cutoff. Flop came queen 4-2. I bet 800, he called. Turn was another 2. I bet 1600, he called. River was a 3. I bet 5,000, and he made it 18,000. So far I've seen this guy raise the flop a lot and the turn a lot, but not the river any. To be fair, you don't raise the river too often anyway. It's one of these spots where like my hand is almost face up when I bet and then bet big on the river. I'm really not bluffing here too much. Also, this might be a spot to make an exploitative fold, but this guy's kind of crazy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Clearly, I don't have very many better hands besides queens, right? I may not even open 4s at this table. So, like, I have the second nuts. If that's the case, I guess I have to call. Maybe ace-queen's a better call because it blocks pocket queens. I don't know. Anyway, he had pocket 2s for quads. So that took 2/3 of my chips. Then I got a double up against him. It was a limp pot. I decided to limp small blind with 10-4 offsuit, 4 or 5 ways. Comes 5-4-4, 2 spades. I checked, same guy, bet the flop. I raised to 3,000. He called. Turn was a jack or something like that. No, 5-4-4, turn 2. I jammed all in for 1.5x pot. He snap called with 4-3 for trips as well. And I won. That was good. And then, on the last hand of the level, against Noah Schwartz, it was a raise pot. I called 4 ways. I called big blind 10-9 suited. It comes 8-6-4, 1 spade. Checked to Noah Schwartz on the button. He bet 1,000. I made it, actually bet 1,100. I made it 3,000. He called. At this point, I'm not feeling good because Noah's a little bit on the tighter side. He obviously has something. I bet 5K on the turn, which was a queen. I didn't have backdoor flush draw anymore. I didn't have a flush draw, but I did have double gut shot, so I bet again. 5K. He called. River was... What was the river? I forget what the river was. It wasn't a particularly scary card, so it must have been like a 2 or a 3 or something. I decided to go for the bluff. I mean, I think I have to bluff this hand. I think Noah's calling me like literally every time. Clearly I don't bluff, but I do think Noah does fold sometimes. So the question is, do I jam for pot, or 1.5x pot, or do I go for a small bet? And, you know, I do have some bluffs here, like 9-7 and 10-9. These are very clear bluff hands. And I also have a lot of nuts, though. Like, I clearly have all the sets. I have 2 pairs I'd like to value bet, and I have the straight. So I think I have probably a lot of value bets here, or a lot of value bets in proportion to the bluff. So I decided to go for small bluffs. I generally like small bluffs better in tournaments anyway, because when they fail, you don't lose. So anyway, I bet 7K into like a 20K pot. You may think, well, he's never going to pull for 7K. But he might if he has 1 pair that he decided to get sticky with. And who knows, maybe he'll hero fold. Anyway, he called pretty quick with 8-6, so he had 2 pair, not shocking. So now I'm down to 1/3 of a stack, which will be about 50 big blinds. So we still have plenty of chips, plenty of room to work. We'll go and we will attempt to run a little bit better and play a little bit better. Champions photo. There's me and Dietrich again. Go figure. Look at all these champions.
That's how everybody I think it's done in this.
Some kid, he hates this.
Yeah, I hate this.
He hates this. It's fun.
What
This is
is
what we
this?
live for. This is what we live for.
This is why I started playing poker.
That's American
to be.
We have to talk about this. That's the price.
Well, I'm back in my room. I'm out of the tournament. It lasted about 3.5 hours. It wasn't a very good showing. I did not win very many hands, and I generally had a rough time. My bust-out hand was perhaps a little optimistic, although maybe it's just fine. I was thinking about it a little bit more. A guy who was playing lots of pots, very splashy player, limped from the hijack seat. Mike Leah, good aggressive player, raised to 1,300. I think he's going to raise his whole playable range there to 1,300. Okay. Now, a good kid to my right, who is an online player. I did not know him before today. He's a young guy, lives in Mexico or somewhere. He made it 5,000 out of his 40,000 stack. Mike Leah and the other guy had him covered. So now I'm in the big blind. The kid re-raised small blind. I'm in the big blind with pocket 10s with 24,000 chips. 60 big blinds. So what are my options? Well, I don't think I can really fold this because 10s is quite good. Mike Leah may be opening wider than normal to try to isolate the weaker player. And this kid, to my right, is paying attention, and he's rather loose and aggressive. So I need to play the hand. Well, I don't like having a cold calling range, although this may be a spot to have one given I'm going to be in position and I'm very unlikely to get jammed by either of the other two players. So maybe cold calling's an idea, but I really hate cold calling. You drastically under-realize your equity. Like say I cold call and it comes ace, king, 4, I just always lose, whereas, you know, sometimes the kid's 3-betting 9-8 suited or something, right? So I'm gonna be 4-betting. So question is, do I jam all in for 60 big blinds? It went limp, 3 big blinds, 12.5 big blinds. I could jam all in for 60. It's kind of big. Wish I had fewer chips. Like if I had 40, I'd just be all in, no problem. Or I could re-raise small. I could re-raise to 10,000 or 12,000 or something like that. But if I put in 10 or 12 out of my 24, obviously, I'm calling off. I say obviously. It seems obvious to me. So, question is, if I re-raise small, does he ever jam all in as a bluff? Probably not. Is he ever going to call my re-raise with some junk and then check fold the flop? Probably not. So I'm not a big fan of that. If I jam all in, will he ever fold pocket jacks? Maybe. Will he ever fold ace queen or ace king? Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. So when I do get called, obviously I'm in terrible shape. But I do think I have a decent chunk of fold equity here with an all-in. And, you know, worst case when he calls, we're going to have 35% equity on average against a range of aces, kings, queens, jacks, and ace king. It's not like, no, that's not a good thing, but I do expect to have some fold equity. So I was feeling kind of bummed whenever I shipped it in, but I actually think it's probably okay. If it's bad, it's not that bad. If it's good, it's not that good either, though. Maybe it could just be good. I don't know. I don't know. Have to go play around with some poker programs and see what it says. So anyway, I'm done until I go to Los Angeles in a few days to play Poker Night in America. I'm going to be playing a 5-10 cash game with 4 winners of Survivor, the TV show, one of my favorite TV shows, and Joe Stapleton. Somehow he's going to be there. So that's going to be fun. Then after that, I'm going to be going home, as far as I know, unless something changes. Who knows? So I wasn't going to make a video of this, but I realized I had this sweet gift bag. It came in this gigantic, fun bag that's light and portable and usable. And there's a lot of stuff in here, so why don't we see what we have? I've not really gone through it. We have a Rockstar Energy hoodie. Okay. We have a World Poker Tour Tournament of Champions jacket. They always tend to give pretty cool stuff, so we have 2 jackets now. That will last us a little while. We also have a shirt. A small shirt, because I'm a small man, from apparently Buttercloth. All right. They know you busted a tournament, so we have Tito's Handmade Vodka. I may drink that whole bottle right now. I busted the tournament 5 minutes ago. We also have some supplements. Okay. Alpha Brain and New Mood. I would love to have a New Mood right now and Alpha Brain in the morning after the Tito's. This is, I think, an On It hat. Okay. We also have a gift card for more On It stuff. We also have a $100 wine voucher. Okay, sign me up. I'm in. Good, good. This is what you all get for being a Tournament of Champions player. We have protein bar. Okay. We have a charging device from Hublot. I went to their party last night. I think you had to go there to get it, so that's kind of neat. Don't know what this is. We have a deck of cards. Some more stuff from Tito's. I have no clue what this stuff is. It's like stuff made with vodka, I guess. We have a nice little shaving set from Manscaped. All sorts of stuff here. I actually have never shaved with a single-bladed razor, and I don't even know how. I'd be afraid to do it. But hey, I'll give it a whirl. I'll chop myself up real nice. We also have this type of shaver. I typically use the 3 or 4 blade thing, although it's probably all marketing. Have a pair of sunglasses. The Gunnar, G-U-N-N-A-R, Intercept. These look fun. They'll hide your eyeballs at the poker table. What else do we have? We have some more shaving products. What's this? This is fingernail clippers. Okay. I think that's all we have. It's a pretty sweet gift bag. I'm excited about it. Probably need to shave my face at some point, and I was running out of shaving products, so this is going to be particularly helpful. I had to wear my dress shirt already because I made the final table of the 10K, so now I have an additional dress shirt. And we might get in this vodka right now.